back with another video about what I'm wearing this month, and it is January, which means where I live, it is cold, like really cold. In December, it was getting cold, and we had the holidays and all those things. Now it just is cold, and you go outside, you're bundled up and you want to feel warm and cozy, but then maybe if you're staying indoors a little bit more to stay out of the cold, you don't want something that's too much or going to sort of smoke everybody out of the house. And then maybe even when you're going to bed, you want something that feels nice and clean and fresh and a little lighter than what you had during the day. So I've got all those things covered for the cold weather fragrance lovers, and let's jump in. The first on the tray is Dior Addict. And sorry, my perfumes have handprints and all the other things going on here. This is a heavy vanilla fragrance. This is strong, it's beautiful. Its main accords, vanilla, white, floral, sweet, woody, powdery, on and on. The main top notes are blackberry, mandarin leaf, silk tree blossom. Mid notes, jasmine, orange blossom, rose, and the base, vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. So there's a few other things in here, but those are the main ones. It is a beautiful vanilla, woody, heavy fragrance. It's perfect for cold weather. I don't think it's too much as long as you don't go overboard, and I enjoy this very much this time of year. The next one is Guerlain Vanilla 28. I've talked about this one before. This may have even been on my tray in December. I keep this one around in the cold months, mostly for layering. I like to just put this on top of things sometimes if I want to just add a little warmth. Obviously, it's a vanilla heavy fragrance, and it's perfectly beautiful by itself, and it's also great for layering. I also wear this to bed sometimes, just if I want something that's not going to be too much, but I want to smell nice when I go to bed. I will put this on, so I keep this one on hand for January. The next is Rocha Parfums, and it's 51. This is from the Essence line, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful floral fragrance that is very feminine. There's a lot going on in this one. I'm going to see if I can find some notes that would be helpful. So top note, according to Fragrantica, top note is bergamot. Mid notes are ylang ylang, raspberry, gardenia, orange blossom, tuberose, rose. It just goes on. And then the base, you've got vanilla, benzoin, cashmere wood, sandalwood, violet, cinnamon, on and on. It's got a little spice. It's got a little sweet. It's got a lot floral. It's like a sweet floral that's very feminine. I think this is a great year-round fragrance, but for a floral, it stands up really nicely in the winter months, in the cold months, and I keep it on hand. I wear it professional occasions, work, or even around the house when I want something that's really nice, pleasant, beautiful to smell, but that doesn't feel like I need to like bundle up and go outside or it will take over. Beautiful fragrance, highly recommend, 51. Next is another Guerlain fragrance, and it's Deja Vu Flower. I love floral scents. You'll hear me say a lot of the perfumes I have will have floral notes, and a lot of perfumes have floral notes anyway, but I especially love floral. But I tend to think of the really, really floral fragrances as more spring, summer. Not exclusively, of course, and most fragrances have some flowers mixed in there somewhere. But a lot of the ones that I love the most would not hold up as well in the cold weather. This one I find is a floral fragrance that has enough depth, enough something extra that it really does stand up to the cold. Now, you can also, because Guerlain fragrances, and I find this with most of them, they can fade sometimes rather quickly, not always, but sometimes. So you really don't have to be shy with this. You can overspray it. You can really just go for it, go to town, and it's not going to be too much. And then it will last, and you will have that floral that you love, but you will have it in a base, in a context that makes it stand up to even the cold weather. So Deja Vu White Flower, I have that on hand for January. Love wearing that in the cold months. I've got a YSL Libre on tap, the Perfume flanker. This is the deeper version with the spicy saffron note. Beautiful fragrance. I did a whole video on the entire Libre lineup. I have all of them. This one I love. This one is heavy. It's deep. It's dense. It does not take much to really get it. I don't usually go overboard with this one because it can be a lot, but when I spray it, it's beautiful. I also share this with my husband, and he likes to wear the Libre line as well. So I'll sometimes put that on his perfume tray if I want to smell it, but I don't want to wear it. The next is M. Malef Note Vene. And I can't remember which of these I had on my tray in December and which are totally swapped out. I think most of these are new for January. But anyway, this one is a boozy vanilla. I don't think it's too boozy, but it is a boozy vanilla. It's a beautiful vanilla fragrance that can be worn, I think, any time, but I prefer this in the colder months or in the evening. I think the cool air really is good for this. And you can, I don't think this is one that you need to be too afraid about going overboard about. It really just is pleasant however much you spray. And I think it's subtle enough that you can wear it anytime. It's heavy enough that it can stand up to the cold weather. If you love vanilla, try this one. For a while, it was like really hard to find. I think they were changing the bottle, and I don't know I think it was supposed to be discontinued. I don't know if it is discontinued because I think you can still find it pretty easily. Try it. So the next is Coffee Break. This is one of the replica fragrances, and it is beautiful. It smells like coffee. Coffee with a little milk and a little bit of something extra that just makes it kind of cozy and warm. It does not smell like you just spilled your coffee on yourself. But if the smell of coffee, like a latte or like just a coffee with a splash of milk, is really comforting and cozy to you, you'll get that from this with perfume, right? It smells like a fragrance, beautiful version of coffee. And I wear this mostly around the house when I just want to just feel cozy and warm and comfortable. I've worn this to bed, and I've also worn this, of course, I've worn this out and about, and it stands up to the cold weather, but you have to spray a bit in order for it to stay with you, and that's fine with me. So Coffee Break on the tray for January. Lovely, beautiful, cozy, relaxing fragrance that I enjoy. The next two are from Parfums de Marly, and they are Aalia and the newest one, Vaya. They're nothing alike other than that they're from the same brand. So Vaya is the newest one. This is like a citrusy musk. It's heavy on the citrus. It's like a fresh, and it's musky. I don't usually like citrus fragrances. I mean, I think they're okay, but they're not my favorite. There has to be something else going on. And with this one, there is something else going on. And the dry down has a warmth that you don't usually get in a purely citrus fragrance or a citrus dominant fragrance. And it's also kind of a clean musk that makes it appropriate for any occasion. So day, night, work, social, anything, you could wear this and it will smell beautiful at all times. So Vaya, recommend that from Parfums de Marly. So Aalia is quite different. This is like a powdery iris, somewhat musky, somewhat warm floral perfume. It's got orange blossom, I believe. Let me look. Yes, orange blossom, and it's got amber and musk in the base. So it's got iris. So it's a powdery scent. I wear this mostly for work, not because it needs to be it's not like only a daytime fragrance. It's just when I tend to want to pull it out. But it's beautiful, somewhat mature, but not too much at all. And it's not like, when I say mature, I don't mean old. I mean like it's not young, playful. It's like woman, right? It is a woman who is possibly in a professional setting or even in a social setting. It's feminine, it's pretty, but it's not like playful. And if you like powdery scents and with a little bit of warmth to it, then you might like this one. Try it. Next is a House of Sillage. It's Whispers of Truth Noir. It's one of the cupcakes. And this is a smoky, spicy fragrance. This has smoke as a note. It's also got leather, caramel, amber, moss, musk, woods, suede. I mean, there's a lot going on in here, but what I get is smoky spicy. This is about as smoky as I ever want to go in a fragrance. And sometimes this is a little bit too smoky for me. I don't like smoky fragrances that just go too far. There's another Kayali fragrance. I think it's Elixir, is the name of it. It's in the black bottle. I have that one. That reminds me of this. They are not the same, but they give off the same vibe. Like if you're in the mood for one, you're probably in the mood for the other. But that one has a little less smoke than this one, and I think that I prefer that. I do like this, but I have to really be in the mood for it. And I would really only be in the mood for it in the winter. This one is also a little cold to me. So even though it's a spicy fragrance and there are some warm notes in here, I don't get warm spicy. And maybe I'm an outlier in that, but maybe it's just because it's so smoky to me that it's like kind of cold, but it doesn't feel warm to me. It doesn't feel too cold, but it feels on the colder side, on the spicy side, and on the smoky side. That's what I get. All right, Coco by Chanel. I only wear this fragrance in the cold weather. It is very spicy. It's warm, and this is an acquired taste for me. When I first got this, it was a little too much. It was a little too sharp of a spicy fragrance, and it was a little too old-fashioned. And I wore it a few times in the cold weather. It grew on me quite a bit. I grew to really like it. Now I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I do think about it. Sometimes I kind of miss it when, I'm thinking about cold weather fragrances, but I don't tend to spray that much, and I only wear it certain times of year. But January is one of those times. So this is on the tray for January, Coco by Chanel. So I want to amend my thoughts about this. I keep thinking about it. And it's when I first spray this, I get warmth. When it dries down, it loses that to me. To me, it's on the cooler, spicy, very smoky side. So hopefully that makes some kind of sense and you can sort of follow what I'm saying. But you have to like a leathery, smoky, spicy fragrance, slightly masculine, and very, very different. So if you're adventurous, you might enjoy that one. All right, moving on from Whispers of Truth Noir. The next is Scandal. So this one, the risque fragrance that it is, super heavy honey. I think this might be one of the flankers, is it? Scandal Intense. So this is like honey. It's like the juice even looks thicker than the average perfume. It's a thick honey, sweet, gourmand, floral fragrance. Been around for a long time. Probably heard of it. Probably tried it. I love this. I love this in the cold weather. I love a honey note. I love a sweet perfume, especially in the cold. And it gets cold enough where I live where it can really, it can take it. And I enjoy it. Now, some people really are turned off by this. It's too sickly sweet. It's too cloying. It's too much. I don't find it's too much. I find that it's just right. It's just the right dose of heavy honey and florals, but you have to be in the mood for that when you wear this. Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. The next one is Carolina Herrera, Good Girl Supreme. It's the classic or infamous high heel shoe perfume. And this is the Supreme version. I think this is fun. They're fruits, jasmine, tonka bean, tuberose, vetiver, and I think that there's probably a bunch of other stuff in there. What I get is a heavy floral like jasmine and tuberose fragrance with like a bunch of other fun stuff going on. This is kind of, I mean, look at it, right? It's kind of a party fragrance. It's a loud fragrance. It's fun. I would not wear this to bed unless I wanted to be up all night or unless I was trying to be up all night. And I like it. I only wear it in the winter because it's strong and I wear it to be playful. I think it's pretty. I don't mean to describe it like you can't take it seriously or like it's a silly perfume. I think it's pretty, right? That's why I bought it. But I wear it when I'm in the mood to wear it. In January, might be in the mood. Next is Oud Bouquet. This may have been on my December fragrance tray. I cannot remember. This is a strong oud floral fragrance. It's strong. And this is on my tray, and I'm going to keep this on my tray until the weather warms up because I realized what I was doing wrong with this. This is so kind of heavy and warm that I thought I would want to wear this to bed for some reason. I thought this would be a good bedtime fragrance, that it would be too much for the day, but that it would be perfectly cozy at night. I think it's just the opposite. I found that when I go to sleep, I don't want something that I can't ignore. I don't want something that smells like I'm wearing perfume. Most nights, I want something that just smells clean, fresh, relaxing. Like I could forget that I'm wearing it and instead I would just smell something that smells pleasant to me. Something that smells pleasant, something that smells comforting, something that like I showered, I'm clean, I'm fresh, I'm getting to a clean bed, and I'm going to get a good night's sleep. On most nights. Now, some nights I might feel like a little spicy, but when I really just want to go to sleep, this would be too distracting. And I don't know why it took me so long to realize that. So I'm putting this back on the tray so that I can wear this more in the daytime and stop trying, because what I would do is I would put like one spray on at night, or like a half spray, because I quickly learned that a little goes a long way and too much is too much. But I'm going to try this out and about in all its glory in the daytime. Let it keep up with the cold air and see where that goes. The next one is Chloe Vanilla Panopia, I believe is how you say it. This is, as you might have guessed, a vanilla fragrance, and it's got a few other things going on. According to Fragrantica, they don't break down the notes. They just have vanilla orchid, vanilla spices, and woody notes. That's what it's telling me. And what I smell is a vanilla spicy fragrance. Not too spicy. Mostly vanilla, but with something that's giving it an edge. And I do get woody notes. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to break them down any further for you, but it's grounded in some, like a woody base. I think this is really pretty. It's really heavy. A little goes a long way with this one too. I don't think you need to go too far with this. I enjoy it. I think this will last me forever because it just doesn't take much. And when you're in the mood for something warm, vanilla, and you want a little twist, right? You want a vanilla that's a little different than the average. Try this. The next is Musk Eternal. And I love this one. I talked about this one in my favorites for 2023, so I'm not going to go into it. I bought this in 2023 when I was traveling, and I absolutely love it. It is a musky fragrance, but it has a warmth, it has a depth that lets it hold up to the cold air. You can overspray this and not worry that it's just going to be too much. It reminds me a little bit of, they do not smell alike, so I'm hesitant to even compare them. But the Deja Vu White Flower, the Kayali fragrance, they remind me of each other because they both have notes that tend to be on the lighter side sometimes, like musk tends to be fresh, lighter, and then florals tend to be like spring, summer, lighter sometimes. Sometimes they're a little lighter. Obviously, they're not always. But these two versions of those notes, different notes, but these versions of those notes make them very great year-round scents. So if you love musk and you're looking for something that's going to, you know, carry the day even in the cold, but not so heavy that you couldn't wear it in the daytime or in the summertime, try this. And likewise, if you're looking for a floral, as I said, that can stand up to colder temperatures, try Deja Vu White Flower. All right, and the last fragrance, well, I have an honorable mention. I'll say it anyway because it's there. The last fragrance that I will talk about before the honorable mention then is the Tiffany Rose Gold Intense. So I have the regular and I like it, but if you saw my December tray video, you know that I have to be careful with that one because something about the way that it comes out when you spray it just doesn't sit well with me, and so it has to die down before I can enjoy it. This one, I do not have that problem. This one, what is intense about this to me is the musk. This is like rose gold with more musk. The musk just jumps out of the bottle to me. And I love that about it. There are other things going on. I think patchouli in the base. And then according to the bottle here, I can see pink pepper and orange flower. So there's floral notes. There's some stuff in the opening. And there's a heavy dose of clean musk. I absolutely love it. Now, again, I've got, this has this, the Tiffany perfumes have a special place in my heart because they, the first bottle that I owned was a gift from my husband, and I've been collecting them ever since. I wouldn't say that they're my favorite fragrances objectively, but I'll always have them. I love them for the sentimental reasons. This one I like better than the original. I love the extra dose of musk. For some reason, it doesn't do that thing that the other one did, and so I can enjoy this right from the beginning. I got this as an anniversary gift. My husband got me this as an anniversary gift when he realized, or when I brought to his attention, that they'd come out with a flanker. And so this is, and our wedding anniversary is in December. So got it in December, and I'm just going to keep it on my tray probably for a little while so that I can keep playing with it and enjoying it. So Rose Gold Intense, Tiffany. And the honorable mention, which is an odd one to end on, but I'm going to put it in because it's on my tray, and it's Elizabeth Arden White Tea. This is a like clean tea fragrance. It's a little dusty smelling to me, which sounds like that would be horrible. It's not. I think it's really pretty. It's very, very affordable. And there's several of them. I don't have any of the others except the white tea one, but there's several that have like sort of different notes, different smells of this line from Elizabeth Arden. But I like this a lot at night. I'll just spray a little bit on the duvet and get into bed, and it's lovely, and it's gone by the next morning. So it's not like my sheets permanently smell like perfume. It dissipates, but it's a really pleasant, fresh, but slightly dusty. That makes no sense, I know. But I enjoy it at night, and it's very easy to find and very affordable. And so I don't feel bad about just spraying it on my sheets and enjoying it before I go to bed. And I don't have to worry about it keeping me up at night because it's gone by the morning. All right, so that does it for January. I hope you enjoyed taking that little January fragrance journey with me, and I hope to see you again next time. Hey guys, I have some exciting news. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. So what I'm going to do is for every 100 subscribers between 0 and 1,000, I'm going to have a giveaway. So there'll be 10 giveaways and I will do it as fast as we can get to 1,000, and you can enter as many times as you want. So here's how it works. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment to the video, and share the video with anyone you like. And if you do that, you automatically are entered to win the giveaway. And every time I reach 100 subscribers or 100 more subscribers, each new milestone on the way to 1,000, I will do another giveaway, and then I'll announce that the next one's beginning. So we are starting now. As soon as we get to the first 100, I'll do the first giveaway. And what am I giving away? Well, I'm giving away whole, unused, in the package, sealed bottles of fragrance. So you have a perfume bottle just for you, sent from yours truly. So please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, share a video, and enter to win.